To my people, because I'm from Cuba too, and came from Cuba in 1980. I hope everything changed in Havana, but we have to do something ourselves. We don't have to wait to nobody do nothing to us. And I hope, I'm old right now, but I'm ready to everything, for real. And with my heart, I love my people.
Hi, this is Bob Weiss. I'm the host of Shaking Your World. Cheers.
Folks, welcome home. Yet another issue of Tell Me a Story on the Shaking Your World channel here at Shakers, the Magnificent Shakers in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We are joined today by a very good friend of ours. You've met him before, Jose, and I brought him in to talk about the situation that's taking place in Cuba today. So obviously there's been a big push and there's been a lockdown for communication, and it's a very non-preferential place to be from my perspective, and yet you've got obviously much more insight than I do.
In the last 2 months, it's been a lot of things happening in Cuba. The musicians created a movement through the music, like Gente de Zona and all the Cuban musician people, and Misha, enjoy together and created. Fidel always say, Patria o muerte, venceremos. Okay. These people created a song calling Patria y Vida, no muerte. Muerte means death. These people want life. These people don't want no talk about no more death and stuff like that. And then we see through the pandemic and the other situation we created by all the pandemic go through the world right now, Cuba is in the best shape because a lot of people complain about how handling the pandemic situation. A lot of women pregnant dead before that. A lot of babies dead before the pandemic, and nobody know nothing about it. Now, we see too, because these people put away our money the government creating before, creating economic situation hard, because now you have to compete Cuban money with the dollar, and we see open a lot of stores, but you can buy nothing with the Cuban money, and the people working in Cuba can't afford go to this store. And then when people seen all the stuff and then went through the new ways we calling Google or the technology we got right now, the Cuban people can see everything happening in the world. You understand what I mean say? And come out of all the situation, these people got enough courage to go to the street and her voice never happening before. You understand? But this means all Cuban always we fight. We fight against Spain. We fight against everybody. Now we see we have to fight against each other. Because in the last month, 6 generals got killed in Cuba.
6 generals were killed in Cuba. 6
generals got killed. I got the names right here. You see, July 17, Agustin Peña Porro. He's in charge of Oriental.
Okay.
From the government. You know, he running the Oriental side, the country. He say belong to him. And then Raúl Castro got his grandson, he lost eyes.
Okay.
It's a general in charge right now. He's the one, these people using like Rush before. It's a purga. And then everybody, all these generals have to use to be on Fidel Castro side for a long time.
Sure.
Entonces, because Raúl changing the government and take away a lot of people from Fidel. When Fidel had to use, he got the power. He put in the power the people around here. You understand? It's different type of way. He decided, his grandson decided right now, kill all these generals because this general, I'm thinking, say something about it or trying to change the power. Is the only way can we see.
The revolution obviously has to come with the military assistance.
Inside Cuba. The other way we don't see nothing. We go, what we see, Mexico, help, send some help to Cuba. Like other countries, Venezuela, Russia, China. You understand what I'm saying? It's hard to compete to this country. Help it.
Well, of course,
you understand? These people already in power when you don't have no gun, no nothing to defend yourself.
So let me back us up for a minute. So the problems really began because I've been to Cuba, and Cuba has been moving ahead in a way, and I thought that Raul stepping down would have cleared the path for many things to progressively establish relations, right? Yeah. And I really thought that Biden was going to help to do that as well, but clearly that's not going to happen. So the pandemic comes. And whereas I've experienced myself, Cuba's had this very sophisticated medical system that's set up. The best in the Caribbean, the best in South America, really a really solid medical system, right? And now you've got the pandemic, and there's a significant shortage of vaccine, I'm guessing, right?
Yes.
And people are succumbing. Is the government upfront about what's taking place with the pandemic, or are they kind of hiding that for a while?
I believe people trying to run and making money to other people suffer. You understand what I'm saying? Because we just find out these people sell $17 million to South Africa on some vaccine.
No. That's terrible.
All right, and then you know, vaccine your own people, and then you make it $17 million. The people from South Africa is the one put him outside in Cigar, Cuba. He said, we go find out who do the type of deal, because we don't even know the medicine these people selling to us, because be approved for nobody.
Sure. So is that the current Cuban regime that is selling it?
Yeah, Cuba
really
selling in 70, and then he got a plane right now trying the American Senate to help for all the stuff.
Sure.
He been fly and no lending, because these people no letting lending for a whole month already. And then we see by the government right now in Afghanistan, these people left and not looking too good, the situation. Entonces, we got a government that people even say it's a soft.
Sure.
You understand what I'm saying right now? Even like Latin America, and you think if people going to worry about Cuban situation when you got your own problems right now? You understand what I'm saying? And then the Cuban government will be back out from China, Russia, Venezuela, Nicaragua, Mexico.
So the Cuban people want to take the vaccine.
The Cuban people trying to take the vaccine.
Of course they want to take the vaccine.
Oh yeah, they want to take the vaccine because the people die left and right.
Right.
And everybody gets sick.
So with the six Cuban generals that were executed, were murdered by the Cuban government, right? Are they also taking out the judiciary? Are they going after judges and other political figures as well?
These people trying explain when this situation come out. These people, it's like come out of the closet and he say, I think we do wrong. You understand? And then when these people find out,
right?
Or the young generation come out like Raúl Castro's grandson is the one running the country right now in the military way, kill all these people. He say it's like when Stanley taking the power.
Sure.
And kill everybody. When Saddam Hussein taking the power, and in the same day he killed everybody against himself. You know?
Right.
And then everybody look at it and say, well, we have to stop. Like right now, a lot of people got arrested and disappeared. Nobody know. Every people belong to the movement against the government Cuba is in prison right now.
So the musicians, by putting together this whole body of work, is leading the revolution in so many ways, right?
Yes.
So with these six generals that have been slayed or executed in Cuba, there's going to be a power vacuum, and there will be, I'm sure, colonels coming up or something else, or other generals that then want to take charge and control. The people are going to revolt against them, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's just the natural way that things happen.
Right now, every night or it's a movement. People put it together and say, well, in August 31st, everybody go out in the night time, because the situation right now, because the embargo and all the stuff, the pandemic and the war, a lot of economy fall out, and nobody work, nobody produce nothing, no tourists in Cuba and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? it's a lot of short and light. Every night, these people cutting the light in Cuban population in the house. You know, have no light, you know, because there's no money to support all this type of stuff. People decided, well, light off, we go out and we breaking everything we see. We breaking stores, do this, we have to do something about it. That way, see we can change.
Yeah.
You understand?
So is the military against the people right now?
Some police,
Okay.
no military, the police
police.
against the people.
Okay. So is the military going to stand up at one point and defend the people or defend the police?
Some police, it's a lot of confusion in the last couple of months because some police decided no against the people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then the military take it over and started killing people and take arrest. It's not killing. You know, show you, he kill you in the street or in the front of the people. He's snatching you and nobody see you no more.
I understand how things are changing all the time there, but is it better to have the military in charge or the police in charge? They're almost two evil sides, aren't they?
It's two different, you know, it's two different type of way, but I believe in the military way, we can see change.
So the military way is the preferred way.
The military has to, like, it's a millionaire dude in Miami, he put him advertise in internet, he say, any general in Cuba or every military change it against the government, I build a new house for him and I give you a brand new car. You understand what we say? When you see the government changing everything, I'm making sure you got a house, you got a car, you got everything in a bank account.
So do you think that if it begins a situation where it's the military against the police, I would presume the military is going to win that, right? Because they've got much more of everything to use, right?
But these people trying to take care of the military better because with the power, it's with the people running. You understand what the government?
I do, but so what I'm kind of getting at
here, something called a mean fire. Mean fire is you be on the police and you be in the military, like you calling Ramiro Valdez. Ramiro Valdez is a general.
Okay.
He went with the 12 and the grandma and everything. He's the one running everything, the electronic company in Cuba. He's the one in charge. Before he running the construction ministry.
So is he in favor of helping the people to become?
No,
not at all.
He in favor to
control everything.
Continue the power and the government. Because you see, Raul, he always has to count on Ramiro Valdez because Ramiro Valdez got it's a very strict man and he killed you at no hesitation. And one night, 17, Agustin Peña, Porro. In the 20, Marcelo Verdesia, Perdomo. In the 24, Rubén Martínez Puente. And Manuel Eduardo Lastres Pacheco, Armando, all this. And then the last one, last week, Cuban, Gilberto Antonio Cordero Sanchez. All these generals, these people, these do have to use to be a Fidel security guard.
So these people, can we have a picture of that, by the way? You don't mind if we're done with taking a picture?
No, it's okay.
So with the Sanchez being the last one to go, are there more of the old regime that are going to get killed off as well? Probably.
Yeah,
any
going to continue the purga to see
the purge, right?
Yeah, whoever no wanted got the view.
Yes.
Because a new generation in Cuba right now running behind the scene.
Yes.
Because Raúl Castro, people say even he died already. Because nobody knows nothing about it. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
But nobody knows nothing about it. But it's a new generation. His grandson, the people he went to school together, he enjoyed the military service when Raúl after used to be in charge.
Sure.
Is the one of these people running the country right now. So you know, in his view, or you different guy at different point,
right?
These people snatching you, and you don't see no more.
Right. I got that. So I'm curious: is this a situation where, if the United Nations were aware of this, would they come in and assist that? Would that be a good thing and get the power then to the people?
You see, United Nations go when the country see the government kill people in the street, Cuba never showed nothing like that. Like
So,
you
but if that footage were to get out, obviously we don't have internet there now.
because
But
you
if
seen,
people
you
could
seen-
see that.
You seen in Venezuela
Right.
last year, a couple years ago.
Right.
People went out. People got killed in the street, and still in the power.
Mm-hmm.
Maduro is still in the power. You understand?
Right.
Now these people went to Mexico to try to discuss the situation where people against Maduro and the people with Maduro,
Right.
and trying to figure out and see some kind of way to put it together and go election.
Right.
That's what these people have to do in Cuba. But what happened? We don't have, like Venezuela got Colombia next
Mm-hmm.
door. We can escape nowhere.
Right.
You understand what
I
I'm saying?
do. It's wet.
You see the other
Yeah.
situation not too long ago in Haiti.
Right.
The president got killed because you say, but
Right.
12, 15 military mercenaries from Colombia went and made the move and killed this dude. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I was wondering if the death of the president in Haiti was because of Cuba or because of something taking place in South America.
I believe this dude involved on some drug traffic or something like that.
Okay.
The other way, the Colombian people don't go against you.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
do,
Because
I do.
all these mercenaries from Colombia. Why? You
So,
understand?
that brings up a whole different thing, and obviously a lot of the cartels have moved out of Colombia into Central America, right? But they still they have a stronghold in Colombia. Are they still utilizing Cuba as a distribution center? I'm not sure.
Cuba,
Yes.
Cuba.
So the government turns a blind eye to them.
Always,
all
the
the time.
military running the situation.
Military runs the
You know?
drugs. So as long
Because-
as the military runs the drug operation, that's how they're fueled, and therefore they're highly motivated to keep the people down.
These people trying to snitch money any kind of way. Drug
Okay.
trafficking, arm, whatever he can do.
Sure.
You understand what I'm saying? To trying to support the hobby these people have, because these people, believe me, he got big bank account over the sea in
Sure.
Suecia, Spain, property all over the country.
So what's it going to take, from your position, your mind, for the people to gain control, if at all? Are they able to dispense of the government that's there now? Are they able to take charge of that and get their own lives together?
What I believe these people have to do is trying to find a way to go election in Cuba and trying to see the Cuban population elect somebody to run in the country with the hope with the Cuban, American, and United States.
I agree with that, but as long as whoever you get into office or whoever climbs the ladder with the military is killed because their viewpoint is different than what the ruling party is, you then have to find a way to dispose of the ruling party, don't you?
Yes.
And that's a revolution, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a revolution.
So how is that revolution? What's the catalyst? How does that take place? The musicians obviously are getting
The
people moving.
musician create the movement,
Right.
and then the people already show no scared to go out on the
Okay.
street. Now, when the people outside can be intervene in the situation in Cuba, the Cuban government had to kill people, and the other government, like the Euro Union, other people seen it. They say, no, you do wrong.
So is that going to happen? Is the police or the military going to start just killing Cubans in the street?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, that's what they're going to happen.
Is it happening now?
No, right now,
Okay.
because anytime people go out, these people snatching people and disability and creating, because he built like different, two different military inside the government.
Ah.
You understand what I'm saying? You got elite,
Sure.
and then you got the military,
Right.
and then you got the police.
Right.
But the elite go out every night and push people and do something that you not even seen.
So when I've been there, we talked about the secret police. So is the secret police the police, or is that the military?
The military.
The
right
military,
now,
okay. All right.
We got different branch right now created by the new government.
Regime. Okay.
Okay, the Johnston people create all the stuff because nobody want to lose the power. The family, Castro family don't want to lose the power right now.
No.
I bet you.
So there's at least what I've seen in the past is that there's been a huge influx of American money going into Cuba via people that are living in Miami and going back and forth.
Yes.
Are they still doing that? Is that still open to them?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a way for Americans, not our government, because the government's pretty well screwed up here, is there a way for the American people to assist the Cuban people to regain control of their country?
Some kind of way American people can help them out.
How?
This is like last month, people called me from Miami and say he got all the balls ready to go and try to see you. Pero these people are scared because you remember when Hermano Rescate fly through Cuba and Cuba bring it down the planes and kill, and nobody do nothing about it.
Right. Well, we certainly can't send in the American military right now to clean that up.
Never, but what happened is the Cuban people scared too.
Right.
What happened on Playa Girón before?
Sure,
You remember American Kennedy tell, we back you out, and then the people went over there.
Right,
and
of course.
In Castro Croce, nobody do nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
All these stuff is in the people's mind too. He say, we do something and we don't see no change, no nothing because we don't got nobody back out. You understand what I'm saying? It's what happened right now. But people, the Cuban people already show no scared because what he did last month and the month before, never did it before. Went out and even you got killed, fight with the police, and even the woman fight police in Cuba, got seen it, everybody seen it through internet. The woman very brave.
So what happens to the women that are doing that? Are they then thrown in jail? They disappear?
Some over yes, some over no. Because when these people deal with woman, it's different. When deal with man, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I bet you, the woman cry right now because a lot of young kids went disappeared, nobody knows nothing about it.
Yes.
You understand?
So they're disappearing above and beyond just what takes place with COVID and them dying off. So where do they go? They disappear to where?
Disappear to put them in prison, put them in nobody know where you're going. A lot of military base in Cuba. He can put you in jail and nobody know for years. You understand what I'm saying?
It's terrible.
He got islands. He got little island all over the place. He can throw you in the island and that's it. You know what I mean? Give you only, you can survive. Simple that. But I'm telling you, but the musician created, nobody seen him before. I believe it so. But the problem too is a lot of people are scared and expose themselves and explain a lot of stuff because you have to think about it, the people you left behind.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
The government is strictly, when you do something wrong, he can catch you, he do something to your family or whatever. Somebody has to pay for what you do.
It's almost like the mafia. It's the same kind of situation. Your entire family pays.
Yeah,
right.
It's the same thing.
Brutal. And this isn't a situation where if the embargo was lifted between the United States and Cuba, would things improve then or not really?
Listen,
because
Obama lifted embargo and nothing changed. We've seen it.
Well, there was a push the last time I was there for people to begin to own things, that they could have control, they could have their own restaurants, they could actually own their house, own property. Is that still happening?
The government taking everything back from people.
I thought that would happen.
Because we see when these people cannot make it in the kind of way, he's gonna make it. Taken from here, taken from there, taken from everybody.
Right.
Like right now, he say we don't have like everybody go eat in place from you. No, we want their place is art now.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah, I do.
It's the government intervention. Every single business right now in Cuba. Nobody running nothing. Everything running by the government. And after all this movement, all the stuff, these people control more and go more repressed. Because my family call me every night, you cannot go out after 6 o'clock. If you don't put the mask,
it's a powder keg, right? But at some point, that's going to explode.
If you don't put the mask, he's giving you a ticket, 2,000, 3,000. You see, money you don't even have it.
You don't have money, yeah.
You understand?
It's terrible.
Because I have to send money to my sister because she don't put the mask, and he's charging her $2,500 Cuban money, and then I have to send her like $350 to pay for the ticket. You understand what I'm saying?
That's 10 months, that's a year's wages.
Yeah.
$30 a month, it's crazy. My dear God.
Pero we see. I'm thinking the light come out at some point because nothing happened in 60 years already. Has to go, something has to change. The technology, the new ways to communicate.
Is it still a place for Americans to visit or not now?
It's going to start in sometime next month.
Next month.
You understand? It's what people say. Like, American Airlines started making flight in the game to Cuba.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But the situation we see right now, right here, with the variant and all the stuff, I don't think it's happening.
Right.
Because this country, they're trying to not close no more the economy.
Right.
But everybody gets sick. The kids get sick right now. Florida, everywhere, at the hospital. We coming back.
Right.
From what we already went through. Because a lot of people get sick right now. We don't see it in July or June. You understand what I'm saying?
Are you optimistic for the future of Cuba?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to see a change in Cuba.
You want to see a day when you can go back to Cuba, right?
Yes, I want to see.
So do you think that's in the next year, the next 2 years, the next 6 months? What do you think?
I hope it can be tomorrow, you know.
Okay,
But
well-
it can be in the next 5 years.
5 years.
I believe it so.
Okay.
Because you can start a season change,
Okay.
and I believe it when everything, the economy opening and stuff like that, and everything gonna be different.
Sure.
Because we already went through what stuff we never did it before. You know?
Well, I am smoking a cigar right now that I smoke almost always Cuban cigars, right?
Yeah.
And this is a Cohiba, which is a Cuban brand, but it's made in the Dominican Republic by an American company. And I have long maintained that this is one of the ways that Cuba could have restored their monetary system if they did not allow the American companies to take their brands, Montecristo, Cohiba, Upman, Partagas, and on, right? Romeo Julieta, and make them in other places. They've stolen the name that is Cuban. Now, though the Cuban nationalized that themselves and took that away from the individual owners that had the companies, it's still a Cuban product. And if these are only still Cuban, without having a Cohiba made in the Dominican Republic or somewhere else, that is a huge amount of revenue that they would then have to use.
You know what happened? Why people allowed to
Tell
do
me.
that? Because the Cuban left Cuba.
Right.
By 1959, he
Right.
went to Honduras, Nicaragua, to Dominican Republic to play same client we have,
Sure,
you know,
took the
and trying
seeds,
to
right,
find
grow,
now
right.
see we can growing the cigar and got same flavor.
Right.
And then later find now some place coming with better and some don't, but never come out with the same
No, it's not,
way.
it's not the same. Of course not.
Never. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying?
I
Because
do.
the Cuban is the one that speculate and put a name.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Robina, this, that, what, in Dominican Republic, and then usually like Havana Club.
Right.
You know, it's a Cuban company, but saying the owner is in Puerto Rico.
Owners in Puerto Rico.
You know,
Right.
see, it's my company.
Sure.
But because you take it from me,
Right.
I don't want to produce it. You know, it's like the cigar companies and the people, you know, have the company in Cuba, have to live.
Thank you for the correction.
And then it's my brain.
Yep. Right.
Even when the government right now, like some people in Cuba, they say Havana Hilton. It's mine. It's Havana Libre, the Riviera, the hotel, the Capri. These people destroyed the Capri the other day. The
Really?
club, yeah, when he went home, destroyed the Capri, the club, everything went, all the windows, everything destroyed. A lot of places being destroyed right now because it's like these people see what happened in America too.
Right.
Okay. So he said, well, these people doing over there and got everything, we don't got nothing. We have to go, you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So people tired, be hungry, people tired, no
So,
have.
so the shortages persist, and probably even worse now, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Right now it's worse. Right now we are like I remember when United Soviet Union collapsed in 1990, 1991, something like that.
Okay.
In Cuba, you know, Roche sent Cuba like flour, oil, and then we don't got them no more. Those
Right.
these people when starving, you know,
Right.
to be created new way, like tourists, and you know, like anyway, the cigar companies in Cuba belong to Spain, running by Spain government, because the people sell it already. The people selling all the companies to different
Sure.
people outside, you know, like Roche from Polonia. These people selling more rum to Polish in Romania and all. And can you can believe it? These people got all the rum already sold to this,
I believe that.
you know, to Polonia, to Romania,
Yeah.
to Czechoslovakia, all the people from over there, because
So is Russia as important to Cuba as it was?
I believe it so.
Okay.
Always Russia see Cuba like an alien.
Okay.
And then it's one place you can be close to United States.
Okay.
It's a place, you know, it's
Sure.
safer for Russia.
Sure.
Like right now, Russia is the one be going over there for tourists right now.
And what about China right now?
China too. China is quiet, very powerful right now.
Okay.
China. I remember I told you before for a long time. I read it. The Union, the American have to watch it, China and Germany. Okay, China and Germany. Germany provides China already every single chip. In the China Sea, Germany selling to here. Every single gun, everything. Germany is the one provides China with every single military stuff. Okay, and people will not see it. You have to watch it. It's a powerful union. Because one got the brain and the other one got the people to destroy. You know, China can afford to lose 4, 5, 600 million people right now. These people got so many million persons. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
See, people want to take over. You can take over. You know.
So with the tremendous amount of activity taking place in Cuba for the past several months, right, and more, do you anticipate by the end of this year there's going to be a change as well?
No.
No.
In next 5 years, can be changed.
At least, okay.
Before Cuba changes, Venezuela has to change. Okay? Because Venezuela got the money to back out Cuban government in some kind of way. Like Nicaragua. Back out. Nicaragua people, like everybody right now postulate to be president. This dude kill or put you in prison. You don't want nobody can here. He's the only one can be postulate. We don't want to see that type of stuff in Cuba. We want to see these people before taking the power and then let it go. When Violeta Chamorro and all that stuff, you know, but Cuba always advice.
Sure.
The Sandinista. But right now, he's taking the power. He don't want to let it go no more.
Well, obviously, when Chavez was in power, there's a
Yeah.
they're very tight.
At one point,
Okay.
when Chavez in life and the oil price very high, he trying to create one type of money can compete with American money.
Okay.
Now he got everything set out. He got the Kirchner in Argentina.
Okay.
He got the Chilean, the lady, I don't remember her name. And then he got Bolivia. He got Ecuador, Correa, and Bolivia, Evo Morales. And then the only country is no one here is Colombia. Right? And then he come in Central America, he have Nicaragua, he got Zelaya. By the time Zelaya, these people take it, the Congress take him away and send him to Nicaragua. And then the dude right now running Mexico, he has to be postulated by the time, but the Americans don't let it take power because he's in Mexico and all Central America, Zelaya, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, and then you go South America and Chavez on the power, and Castro back out. These people got a lot of problems against America in the economic way. But Chavez went sick and died in all his vision because Castro is the one behind. Chavez is a stupid motherfucker. Chavez has to be military, but Castro, he paid for all the advice to Fidel. Fidel showed him how to stay in power, how you taking people property, how you taking the radio, the TV station, the newspaper, everything go against you, you have to raise it. That way you continue changing the constitution, changing everything.
So how did that change when Maduro took over?
But Maduro, Maduro had to use to be Chavez puppy.
Okay.
You understand? And then
So he just continued it.
they continue.
Okay.
When he gets sick, he say, Maduro, come over here and take it over. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Entonces, oh, his daughter, his wife, and then Maduro family and Chavez family, he got a cartel.
Okay.
Okay? These people very powerful.
I see.
All right? Very lot of money. And then you got a country, you play and can lend it. You can do whatever you want and nobody say nothing about it. And then you got all the Venezuelan people in Miami. Buy property left and right. Buy Venezuela, very powerful right now in Miami.
So as obviously Cuba is not the place for Americans to be at the moment, right?
No, right now.
Okay. What parts of South America are good for Americans in your mind right now? And what are things to stay away from?
In South America?
Yeah. So should we go to Brazil or where should we go?
It's no good part in South America.
There's no good part of South America.
In South America right now.
Okay.
Because Brazil, a lot of people, the pandemic, real hard.
Okay.
And then nobody cares.
Okay.
You understand? Argentina, the same way. You follow?
Yep.
Chile is the best place right now. And you see people went off too
Right.
in Chile.
Right.
He went out. You know, entonces there's no place right now in South America, in Central America. It's no time to travel.
Well, Costa Rica,
Right,
maybe,
right.
but
Costa Rica is,
okay.
you know, but
Yeah.
you get tired going to Costa Rica and looking the same.
Yeah, certainly not Guatemala.
No.
Not Nicaragua. Okay.
No, Panama,
Panama.
you know, you take a chance, you know.
Yeah.
But I believe it right now because even Europe, Spain, Italy, everybody's starting, you know, look at the pandemic, you know, and then the people started to get shy and get better, but other people don't want to get shy.
Right.
And now it's starting the young, the kids,
Right.
the school come out,
Yep.
you know.
I do.
And it's hard, even because all the stuff the government doing, the climate change. Cuba got 4 or 5 hurricanes in the last 2 months. Like tomorrow, you're gonna and go straight to Louisiana too.
Even New Orleans has an evacuation today for
Yeah,
Ira, I
for
think it
Sunday,
is.
yeah. You see,
Right.
the West
Right.
on fire.
Yep. Yep.
And the East on rainy.
Well, this has been yet again very informative. I appreciate your time coming by, and
okay.
maybe you come by another couple of months. We can see what's changed, if
Oh,
anything.
sometime next week I will read him more, and then we can have another conversation next Friday.
Bravo.
And I'm gonna be outdated myself
Sure.
and see what's going on, you know. But I just find out the 6 general got killed
Yep.
in the Cuban government because it's a purga.
Right.
Because all the movement right now, these people scared. Even when the population went out, he says a ghost plane come out from the island and left. People believe Castro family or whatever went to Venezuela
Sure.
for a minute and see everything is stabilized, and then these people come back. Or Spain, these people got a lot of property in Spain.
Right.
Believe me.
Right.
Okay.
Jose, thank you very much for your time, my friend. It's always good seeing you.
Thank you.
Folks, those of us at home that have taken the time to watch us, I really appreciate that, and hopefully this opened your mind a little bit to world events. Jose, we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Cheers.